Let me just start off by saying I watch hentai. That's just the thing. I'm not gonna act like I don't. But there's a certain one where this guy made a tier list. And let me just go to a certain part that bothers me. As someone who doesn't really have a pregnant belly fetish, can you help show me why the very first H minus scene in the SSS category should be one I should be excited for? Quoth. This is his words. This is an actual Redditor, by the way. God save the Queen. Allow me to quote the Sancha Menden essays. SSS Tier 1. My favorite scene in the game bar none. Ina's pregnancy. Everything about this scene is perfectly to my taste. Our words together to form a brilliant symphony of eroticism. What must first be noted is how this scene opens up with Ina. The fierce woman has so viciously resisted her protagonist at first, absolutely melting in his arms with passionate love in her eyes and this child in her belly. Her transition from livid defiance to docile love is shown best in this scene and is an absolute treat. Then comes the actual sex with 3 unique positions, and by God does each one make me spill more seed than a collapsed granary. The first is armpit fucking. As we all know, armpits are among the most alluring sexual parts a woman has, and that raw sex appeal is useful force in the scene. And the sweet body odor tingling the protagonist's rostral as her damp sweat serves as lube. Tight sleeveless shirt still warm the entire time is showing the exact moment when her nipples harden in arousal. Fantastic. And that's not even mentioning how the armpit job turns into a side boob tit job midway, which is where the pregnant belly makes its appearance as a symbol of sex as well as one of love. You see, not only does the side boob tit job make full use of her armpit, giant pregnant tits, or a pregnant belly as well. I've never seen a better or hotter example of lust mixed with love in a single scene, and that's just the first position. The next position is standard missionary and in a stroke of genius, and a shirt is left on, just barely covered her nipples. This gives her a much sexier look than just plain nudity, and it nicely complements the scene of stirring and cleavage. The only black mark this scene has, unfortunately, is displayed here, with the protagonist rubbing lotion on her belly, which I find not very erotic, but that small stuff compared to how perfect this scene is otherwise. The next position brings us to the end of the scene, and it makes a brilliant transition from loving missionary to passionate dog style. All Ina's character with her pink beauty and gentle, caring smile is fully symbolic of love itself. Passion is an inherent part of love, and this is used to its full force as the protagonist pounds her from behind. This wondrous scene ends on a lovely note. You can choose to come inside her or outside her, as you can in most sex scenes. And if one is foolhardy enough to choose to come outside the most perfect love in the world, Ina actually begins to cry in desperation to come inside. Her dedication and love for the protagonist is so strong it actually hurts her very being to be come outside, as coming outside is symbolic of not breeding and thus not desiring to make a family. This dialogue was so memorable it remains fresh in my mind 1 year after translating it. So naturally, after a quick load and a correction to come inside, the best scene of Sancha Menden ends with an internal explosion of cum. This scene is unforgettable as it is erotic. Mainly, I really like that this is basically a big scene where Ina, my favorite character in the game, is heads over heels in love with MC, and her sexual doting is absolutely murder on both my dick and heart. The way she calls the protagonist wonky, the heart in her dialogue, the living look in her eye, man, it's perfect. You make me want to play it solely based on your enthusiasm of it. I spent around 1,000 hours translating, QCing, and just thinking about SM in general. I'm probably the most enthusiastic Sancha Menden fan in the entire world. You're an effing legend. Your book of essays needs to be released to the world for the brilliant erotic critiques, if not the sheer comedic value. Might have multiple spelling, but I do believe you spelled Rainery wrong. Well, from a voice talent perspective, I can't dislike any of the heroines, especially when you consider 4 of the actors have some pretty well-known characters they are credited to. Cough, Taimen Kikaze, Taimen and Shironiu, Taimen and Sakura. How do I even go to cough? But if I were to be honest, the Hatsune seems to be my least favorite. I didn't recognize these characters from someone, but I definitely never played this game. Well, it took me a while to find it again, but there is a body swap deal on most of these characters. Some different ones got press switch, I don't know what the connection to this game is, or if it's a rip-off, but it seemed pretty well done. Both Transformation and Spiritual Successor Suit Transfer simply reuse our assets from other visual novels. The characters in Transformation are from various different settings. SS rank for the 5 job, I highly approve. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna read. Hatsune and Narumi's 3P scene in the C category? Seriously, Quaff? I really don't like Narumi. She gets every scene she's in -4 points for her presence. Let me just, I really don't like Narumi. She gets every scene she's in -4 points for the presence. I'm not a fan of her solo scene because of the whole roleplay cosplay aspect they have not being that thing. But I really like the character and I think the late game 3P stuff is among the best in the game. Her regular scenes are also pretty good. What's so bad about her for you? I'm just gonna leave it off there, guys. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe.